In the last class, integral of tan x dx is nothing but minus log cos x to the base e plus c. And what we say about integral of cot x? Actually, for tan x and for cot x, we don't have its integral directly from differentiation, and we derived all these using substitution methods. And we derived all these things using substitution in the last class. And now integral of cot x dx. Cot x is cos x by sin x, and so we use log mod sin x to the base e plus c as integral of cot x. And what you say about integral of secant x? Integral of secant x is log mod secant x plus tan x to the base e plus c. And in the last class I mentioned you different forms of this result. Integral of secant x dx can be expressed in 4 different forms. See, already we listed all those 4 different forms in the last class, and now just I am giving you one here. Then integral of cosecant x dx. Integral of cosecant x dx also has 4 different forms. One of them is minus log mod cosecant x plus cot x base e plus c. Okay, along with the standard formulas of integration, we need to memorize these also as standard integrations. Okay, and now integral 1 by root a square minus x square dx. Actually we know if here we have 1, integral 1 by root 1 minus x square is a sin inverse x plus c, which is just a conversion from the derivatives. And now if I replace this 1 with a square, as we discussed in the last class by substitution method, this integral 1 by root a square minus x square dx is nothing but sin inverse of x by a plus c. Okay, if there is any coefficient for x, then we need to write that coefficient also like 1 by a. Okay, right. Then what you say about integral of 1 by a square plus x square dx? If this is instead of a square, if you have 1, then integral of 1 by 1 plus x square dx is tan inverse x. But if you have a square here, just write it like tan inverse of x by a plus c. But along with this tan inverse of x by a, we need to write 1 by a also. Integral of 1 by a square plus x square dx is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. How it is? How this is 1 by a tan inverse x by a? If you have any doubt, just as we discussed for the first bit in the last class, similar procedure you just apply. Use substitution method to derive this. You will get this 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Then integral 1 by root x square minus a square dx. See, 1 by root x square minus dx, this is nothing but, if you use inverse hyperbolic, this is sin h inverse x by a plus c. Or as we discussed, inverse hyperbolic or not, the inverse hyperbolics are not meant for the JEE mains and advanced. So if you express your answer using logarithms, this is again equivalent with logarithm of x plus root of x square minus a square to the base e plus c. In the same way, if you proceed, what you say about integral of 1 by root x square plus a square dx? This is cos h inverse of x by a plus c. Or if you use logarithms, this is logarithm of x plus root of x square by a square to the base e plus c. Okay, you just have a look. See, just a minute. Actually, yeah. This x square plus a square is sin h inverse x by a. This x square minus a square is cos h inverse x by a. Okay, that's the thing. See, just have a look. Already we discussed substitution method, and we have standard integration formula. As a combination of those two, it is easy to derive all these things, and now it is required to memorize all these things to solve further problems. Have a look. మనం నిన్న సైన్ ఇన్వర్స్ x బై a కి డెరైవ్ చేసాం సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ మెథడ్ యూజ్ చేసి. సో మిగతా వాటికి నేను డిస్కషన్ ఇవ్వలేదు, బట్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఎలా అయితే డిస్కస్ చేసామో సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ మెథడ్తో సైన్ ఇన్వర్స్ x బై a కోసం సిమిలర్ ప్రొసీజర్ అప్లై చేస్తే మిగతా కూడా డెరైవ్ చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నాను. ఓకే, జస్ట్ ఈ లిస్ట్ తీసుకోండి, ట్రై టు మెమరైజ్. ఐ విల్ గివ్ యూ సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అగైన్ ఆన్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ మెథడ్. ఓకే, సో లుక్ ఎట్ ద బోర్డ్. We have 10 different problems related to substitution method. Okay, already we learnt standard integration formulae and some of the standard substitution methods along with some derived integration formula to memorize. Okay, use all these things to answer these 10 questions. Okay, so you just try for 5 to 10 minutes time, and then I will discuss one by one later. Okay, just try first. సో మీరు ఆలోచించాలి ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లంకి ఎలా సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ మెథడ్ని యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో మీకు స్టాండర్డ్ ఫార్ములాస్ తెలుసు. ఓకేనా, ఆ స్టాండర్డ్ ఫార్ములాలోకి ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లమ్ని మార్చాలి అంటే సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఎక్కడ తీసుకోవాలి, ఏమని తీసుకోవాలి అని ఆన్సర్ ఏమవుతుంది అనేది మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా కీన్ అబ్జర్వేషన్తో అనలైజ్ చేస్తే వెరీ సింపుల్. ఓకే, సో కాబట్టి మీరు ట్రై చేసిన తర్వాత నేను కనుక డిస్కస్ చేస్తే మీ మిస్టేక్స్ కరెక్ట్ అవుతాయి, మీకు మంచి బెనిఫిట్ ఉంటుంది. సో కాబట్టి మీరు ట్రై చేసిన తర్వాతే నేను డిస్కస్ చేసే సొల్యూషన్స్ మీరు వినాలి, ట్రై చేయకుండా కాదు. కాబట్టి యూ జస్ట్ ట్రై ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్. ఓకే, సో ఐ థింక్ మీరు ట్రై చేశారనుకుంటున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు వన్ బై వన్ నేను డిస్కస్ చేస్తాను. సో యాక్చువల్గా డైరెక్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ చేయడం మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. డైరెక్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ చేయడం రావాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ అంటే ఏ ప్రాబ్లం మొత్తాన్ని ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ టీల్లోకి మార్చి సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ తీసుకుని మనం చేయాలి కదా. సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ తీసుకుని చేయడం పర్ఫెక్ట్గా మనకు అలవాటు అయిపోతే దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ టు రైట్ ద ఆన్సర్స్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ పర్ఫెక్ట్గా మీరు ఎలా సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేయాలో ముందు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, see integral of x power 4 cos x power 5 dx. So what is t? X power 5 is t here. We need to take x power 5 as t. So if x power 5 is t, what will happen? I will explain here for you. If x power 5 is t, if you differentiate on both sides, 5 into x power 4 dx is equals to dt. Just have a look. X power 5 is t, then its derivative is 5x power 4 dx, and that's it is again dt. So this x power 4 dx is what? dt by 5. So here we have x power 4 and this is dx. That x power 4 dx is dt by 5. Then by substituting x power 5 as t and x power 4 dx as dt by 5, given problem is nothing but integral of cos t into dt by 5. So 1 by 5 is constant, just keep it out, and integral of cos t is what? Sin t, and again since t is x power 5, answer for this problem is 1 by 5 sin x power 5 plus c. Okay, so if you are good at taking substitution and converting given problem in terms of t, then it is easy to identify that x power 5 as t and x power 4 dx as dt by 5 orally, and from there you answer it as 1 by 5 sin x power 5 plus c. Okay, by practice you will get that ability actually. Okay, then think about the next one. See, the problem is integral of sin root x by root x dx. Analyze the problem first of all. Okay, see what we need to take as t. If you observe this for this problem, we need to take this root x as t. Okay, if that root x as t, then what is its derivative? Okay, again here I am explaining for you. If root x is equals to t, just differentiate on both sides. Then derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x dx is equals to dt. So if I take root x as t, then 1 by root x dx, that means dx by root x is 2 dt. dx by root x is 2 dt. So now you just take this dx of numerator and root x of denominator as 2 dt, and that sin root x as simply sin t. So this problem is nothing but integral of sin t into 2 dt. and now this 2 is constant, keep it out. So this is equals to 2 into integral of sin t is what? Minus cos t, but t is root x. So directly I am writing it as minus 2 cos of root x plus c. Very simple actually. Sin root x is involved. Integral of sin root x is minus cos root x. If its derivative 1 by 2 root x dx is involved in the problem, but just dx by root x is involved, so we need to multiply with 2, we need to divide with 2. With the process we have 2 out. So just have a look. All these are very simple problems using simple substitution. Okay, then what to say about the next one? I am just erasing this. I think you understood. Next one, integral 1 plus 1 by x square into e power x minus 1 by x dx. Again, what is t? If you observe, this x e power x minus 1 by x is there, right? This x minus 1 by x is my t now. And what is its derivative? I think you all know that the derivative of x is 1 and the derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. For x, 1. For 1 by x, minus 1 by x square. But minus is given, so minus of minus plus 1 by x square. See, if you took this x minus 1 by x as t, what to say about its derivative? Its derivative is 1 plus 1 by x square dx. So I have here 1 plus 1 by x square dx. This green color part is dt and this is e power t. Say integral of e power t dt is what? Simply e power t. So directly I am writing its answer is e power t and that t is x minus 1 by x. So e power x minus 1 by x plus c is answer for the problem. And now what to say about d? Again you just look here. See, for this problem we need to take this x e power x as t. That's actually your skill. Okay? If you see ఎవరైతే ప్రాబ్లం చూడగానే ఏ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ టీ అనుకోవాలో చెప్పగలిగితే నేను ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీరు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉన్నట్టు, మీరు ప్రాబ్లమ్ని చాలా చక్కగా చూస్తున్నట్టు. సో ప్రాబ్లం చూడగానే టీ ఎవరు, దాని డెరివేటివ్ డిటి ఏమవుతుందో చూసి వెంటనే చెప్పగలిగే విధంగా ఉండాలి. If you are able to decide t and dt directly, then it is easy to answer directly. There ends the problem. And now here x e power x is t. If x e power x is t, then you just look here. This complete part 1 plus x e power x dx is dt. If you are good at differentiation, just differentiate this x e power x using product rule. You will get that x into e power x plus e power x into 1, and that is this numerator along with dx. And now what's the problem? And now if this is t and this total part is dt, the immediate next step is equals to cos square t in the denominator will become secant square t along with dt. Then what you say about integral of secant square t? Integral of secant square t is tan t and that t is x e power x. So tan of x e power x plus c is our answer. Actually problem అనేది x లో ఉంది. ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని సింప్లిఫై చేయడం కోసం మనం t ని ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసాం. బట్ టు ఆన్సర్ ఎట్ ద ఎండ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ x, again we need to eliminate t, and that's why just replace t with x e power x and our answer is tan x e power x plus c. Okay, have a look. Then what to say about the next one? Integral of 1 by x log x to the base e into log of log x to the base e dx. See how to understand this, how to analyze this. X log x base e into log of log x base e, everything is given. See, very simple. You just take this log of log x base e as t. This is t. This logarithm of log x base e is my t. If it is my t, what is its differentiation? Derivative of this first log is 1 by. So derivative of this log is 1 by log x base e and derivative of this log is 1 by x. So if it is t, do differentiation on both sides, then it is easy for you to understand this 1 by x log x base e along with dx is dt. So finally what will happen? Finally this is simply nothing but integral 1 by t dt. Okay, so if you are good at writing derivative of this log x by c, then it is very easy to analyze and it is easy to answer. So to solve the problems of indefinite integrals or integration, not only integration formula, we need a differentiation formula also along with that integration formula, and sometimes we use trigonometry formula also. Okay, so at the end these are the solutions of first 5 problems, and since it is integral of 1 by t dt, that is log t, and t is this log x by c, then your answer is log x by c plus c. Have a look, first 5 problems. So very simple, for each and every problem రెడ్ కలర్తో ఏదైతే నేను మార్క్ చేశానో దట్ ఈజ్ టీ, అండ్ గ్రీన్ కలర్తో ఏదైతే మనం మార్క్ చేసామో దట్ ఈజ్ డిటి. ఓకే, సో హౌ వీఆర్ గెట్టింగ్ డిటి ఫ్రమ్ టీ? ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ బై ది డిఫరెన్సియేషన్ టెక్నిక్స్ అండ్ ఫార్ములా. ఓకే, మీరు ఏదైనా డిఫికల్టీ ఫీల్ అయితే వన్స్ యూ జస్ట్ రివైజ్ ఇన్ డిఫరెన్సియేషన్ ఫార్ములా అండ్ దెన్ కమ్ హియర్ టు లెర్న్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్. ఓకే, దట్స్ మై ఐడియా. సో జస్ట్ ఫస్ట్ 5 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఐ విల్ అరేంజ్ దిస్ అండ్ దెన్ ఐ విల్ డిస్కస్ నెక్స్ట్ 5 నౌ. So next 5, see integral 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x dx. So there are there are 2 different ways or many ways to solve this problem actually. So integral of 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x dx. One of the ways what I do is, this is 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x dx is nothing but, as you said, this is tan of pi by 4 minus x dx. Tan of a minus b formula. Okay, tan of pi by 4 minus x. As we learnt, this tan of pi by 4 minus x is what is derivative of tan x? No, integral of tan x is minus log cos x. Okay, so if you take this pi by 4 minus x as t, then its differentiation is minus dx. Its differentiation is what? Minus dx, and that is corresponds to dt along with minus sign. Okay, if pi by 4 minus x is t, then minus dx is dt, or dx is minus dt. So finally what we have here to answer, this is equals to integral of tan t minus dt. So just write that minus out. So integral of tan t is minus log cos t, that minus and this minus gets cancelled. You left with log mod cos t, and the t is nothing but pi by 4 minus x to the base e plus c. Okay, that's your answer. This is one way. In another way, see, if you rewrite this tan x as sin x by cos, what I am saying, rewrite this tan x as sin x by cos. By writing this tan x as sin x by cos, and if you do simplification in both numerator and denominator, that given problem is nothing but integral cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x dx. Is there anything wrong? Just have a look. Just write this tan x as sin x by cos x. 1 minus sin x by cos x divided by 1 plus sin x by cos x. And if you simplify this denominator as well numerator, you left with this. And now, what is the derivative of cos x? Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. And if you observe, if you take this denominator as t, if you consider this denominator as t, then numerator along with dx will become dt. So this part is now dt. So now 1 by t dt. 1 by t dt is log t. Integral of 1 by t dt is log t. So log mod, that t is what? Cos x plus sin x to the base e plus c. Okay, just have a look. Both these answers are also same with a difference of constant. If you apply cos of pi by 4 minus x, cos of a minus b formula, and then you just separate that 1 by root 2, just mix that 1 by root 2 with the constant, these two answers are same. If you calculate, the difference between these two answers is simply a constant. Okay, no problem. Okay, don't worry. So if you do in this way, no problem, this is your answer. If you do in this way, no problem, this is your answer. And these two answers are also similar. Okay, right. Just have a look. And then coming to bit Z. Integral of 1 by 1 plus e power x dx. How to answer? So here again we have different options to solve. One way is adding e power x and subtracting e power x as you said. And the other way is you just write this e power x as 1 by e power minus x. What I am saying is this is equals to integral 1 by 1 plus 1 by e power minus x dx. Is there anything wrong? Nothing. E power x is simply 1 by e power minus x. And if you simplify this, it will become like integral e power minus x by e power minus x plus 1 dx. Took LCM in the denominator and then send that e power minus x to the numerator. And now this is e power x minus x plus 1. What to say about its derivative? For 1 it is 0. For e power minus x it is minus e power minus x. So if you take now this denominator as t, then the numerator e power minus x along with the dx will become minus dt. So again the same thing, integral 1 by t dt is log t. Since we have minus sign, minus log t. So this is equals to minus logarithm of t is e power minus x plus 1 to the base e plus c. Okay, have a look and then I will discuss HIG. So integral x power 5 divided by root of 1 minus x power 12 dx. Okay. See, numerator is x power 5 and in the denominator I have 1 minus x power 12. See, you need to analyze the problem actually. So ఎవరిని t అనుకోవాలో ఆలోచించాలంతే. ఓకేనా, డైరెక్ట్గా తెలియడం అనేది జరగని పని. మనం ఆలోచించి అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి ఎవరిని t అనుకోవాలని. నేను కనుక 1 minus x power 12 ని t అనుకుంటే, the complete numerator part మొత్తం t అనుకుంటే, derivative of this numerator part involves with 12x power 11, but numerator లో x power 11 లేదు. సో ఈ denominator మొత్తాన్ని t అనుకుంటే వర్కౌట్ అవ్వదు. So then we need to think in some other way. Since it is x power 5, x power 5 అనేది ఎవరి డెరివేటివ్ అని ఆలోచిస్తే it comes in the combination of x power 6 derivative. So for this problem our target is to take x power 6 as t. For this problem we need to take x power 6 as t. If x power 6 is t, what you say about its differentiation? X power 6 means 6, x power 5 dx is dt. Okay, so now x power 6 is t, 6 x power 5 dx is dt. Then from there if you convert the problem into in terms of t, it will become this part x power 5 dx is what? Dt by 6 and 1 by root 1 minus t square into dt by 6. This x power 5 dx is dt by 6 and this x power 12 is t square because x power 6 is t. So now just keep it out, that 1 by 6. 1 by 6 into integral root 1 minus t square dt. Already we have formula for this one in our list. Integral of 1 by root 1 minus t square is what? Sine inverse. So 1 by 6 into sine inverse of t. That t here it is x power 6 plus c. So 1 by 6 sine inverse of x power 6 plus c. Okay. In the same way, if you think about the next bit I, okay, for that bit I, you need to take tan x as t. Because if you take tan x as t here, tan x is equals to t if you take, okay, then its derivative. What is the derivative of tan x? Secant square x dx. So this secant square x dx will become dt. And now what is the problem? Now that problem I is nothing but integral 1 by root 1 minus t square dt again. This secant square x dx is dt and this is 1 minus t square since we took tan x as t. Now see, everything is same. Integral root 1 minus t square is sin inverse t, but for the previous problem t is x power 6 and for this problem t is tan x. So at the end we need to write it like sin inverse of tan x because t is tan x plus c. There it is the type. Now you just try to solve this j. 1 by 16 x square plus 49 dx. Okay, two perfect squares and sum of two perfect squares. If sum of two perfect squares are involved in the denominator, it leads to tan inverse x. Okay, then how to solve this? Just have a look. I will use this space to solve that j. Okay, not j. Integral 1 by 16x square plus 49, right? So 16x can be written as 4x whole square plus 49 is nothing but 7 square dx. See, in our standard formula list I have 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. So I did 1 plus something in terms of x whole square. So you just divide, just uppercode 7 square as a common thing. 1 by 7 square into integral 1 by, we need to divide this term with 7 square as well this term with 7 square. If you divide this 4x square with 7 square, you will get it as 4x by 7 whole square plus 1 dx. And now, see, you just take this 4x by 7 as a t. If that 4x by 7 as a t, then what is dt? Okay, that's what you need to think. Now you just take this 4x by 7 as a t. 4 by 7 dx is dt. But we have only dx, right? Then the dx is 7 dt by 4. Okay, you just think about it. Now this is equals to 1 by 7 square into integral 1 by t square plus 1 into that dx is nothing but 4 by 7 dx is dt. Dx is 7 dt by 4. At the end you just cancel 1 7 and 7 4 is 28. 1 by 28 tan inverse of t plus c. But what is t? That t is this 4x by 7. So at the end our answer for the problem is 1 by 28 tan inverse 4x by 7 plus c. Already I mentioned you one formula related to 1 by x square plus a square in 15th point. Okay, so you can prove that also in the same way and you just solve without using that formula, using this substitution method. Okay, have a look. మనం ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎలా అయితే చేసామో, so use this experience to solve other integration problems using substitution method. Okay, see, almost in level 1 level 2 type of problems from indefinite integration are all of the type substitution only. Okay, and there are some other techniques to solve problems of indefinite integration. Okay, product rule avachchu and perfect square method lo convert చేసే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రిక్ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ యూజ్ చేసే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి అండ్ కొన్ని స్పెషల్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇండెఫినిట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా వన్ బై వన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఇన్ కమింగ్ క్లాసెస్. ఓకే, అండ్ దట్స్ ఫర్ టుడేస్ క్లాస్.